Hello YouTubers, Manny here from Manny's How To Workshop, and today I'm going to be changing out this motion sensor that I installed a few years back. This is actually in my entranceway, and I bought a new sensor which is right here in this box, but I don't need the light fixtures. I just need the sensor part. The sensor went out on me. It stopped working like it was supposed to. Basically, there's a switch inside the house, and you have to leave it on, all the time. And in the evening, when you come home and it's dark and you cross the path, then it will come on. So basically, the lights that will come on is right above here. This is where I got two bulbs up there. I think I'm going to change them out with some fluorescent ones, the ones that actually last longer. They're like 13 watts a piece, but you still get the full light. And the process is going to be basically on that fixture there. As you can see, there's two little caps which I won't need to take out, but in the middle there's a little rubber white cap, and that's the screw that holds that cover on. So I need to take that off, and so I can get to the wires back there, disconnect a couple of wire nuts. The power is off on the inside, the switch is off, so it's not live. And I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll see how it works after I get it going. So basically what you do is you take like a pick and just pop the little cap off. You can see right there. And set that aside. And then take a Phillips screwdriver. In this case I have my little handy dandy little cordless. And just loosen up the little screw that's on there. Now it's a pretty long screw, and it's actually okay. Still needs to come out some more. There we go. As you can see, it's like a machine screw. It's fine threaded. So this goes through that and through the back plate that's back there. I'm just going to set that off to the side. And this also has a weather seal on it. You can see right there. So basically, just by pulling this away, you can see that it exposes the wires. And here's the weather seal. And there's another plate, back plate, that actually held the screw went through, but then it goes right through the middle section also. You know what? I actually have to double check this, make sure that that screw didn't pinch the wires. Well, the hot wire is not pinched, but the feed wire, as you can see right there, there's the neutral and the ground, and I need to double check that they are not. Now, see, I should have known better. I always do this. I always make sure that when I cap wires, I always use electrical tape also on it, and that just helps to keep the cap from backing off. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, disconnect this cap here that goes to the red of the sensor, which is the and then here's the red on the sensor is actually the neutral. That's the return. The black feed goes to the black on the sensor, and the green is the ground, and that is grounded to the back plate, the silver back plate that you see here. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to go ahead and take that apart and go from there. Earlier I stated that I turned off the power to the fixture, and this is my handy dandy circuit tester. You should always use a tool like this to make sure that you have no power on the lines. This is my feed coming in to the sensor, and you can see if it turns red, if it lights red, that means there's power there. And on the feed coming in is nothing. I also stated that this wire, this actual white wire going back to the light fixture here, was the neutral. It's actually not the neutral. That's the power that gets fed to the light fixture after the sensor turns on. This wire here is actually the neutral ground. So this got connected to the ground and neutral of the sensor. So I'm going to put a piece of black tape on this white wire here to show that it's actually a hot wire, meaning that the power goes back to it, hence why it was connected to the red. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the power on now just to show you that this actually has power in it. Okay, as stated before, green is no power, and that's here and here. That's the feed back to the lamp. But as you can see, as soon as I put it on the black, it turns red, telling me that there's 110 to 120 volts. So I went ahead and put on the new sensor. There's the two caps there. The weather seal is also on there with the wires going through it. I got the bracket back in place. Right now the wires are tight. The wire caps are tight. I'm going to go ahead and put some tape on them next. I went ahead and taped everything up, and next I'm going to go ahead and put everything back the way it was before. Okay, so I put everything back. This hold down screw right here for the cover was actually 2 inches long, and so I went ahead and cut it down to like 1 inch. That way there is just another safeguard that it won't press on the wires that are right behind it. I also went ahead and put some electrical tape around all the wires to kind of keep them away from any kind of like the back cover, the back box or the ground area. Okay, so now the only thing I have to do now is position it, and I'm going to do that by adjusting this nut here, making it a little tighter. Usually you can turn it by hand just to make it a little tighter, or you can take a flat tip screwdriver like so and push down on it, and that just makes it a little bit more snug. And that's about the angle that I want it at, so that way there when I walk out the door or I'm approaching my the entrance, it should go ahead and pick it up. Usually these have like a 155-degree angle field of view. So now I'm going to go ahead and make the adjustments on the bottom, turn on the power, and check it for operation. Okay, as you can see, I turned it on and it's in test mode, and the light is on, and both bulbs are actually working pretty good, so I don't need to replace them right now. I'll just wait till they go out before replacing them. So then I'm going to go ahead and put it in auto mode, turn off the power, and put it on auto mode and set it to the time that it needs to be for coming on. In closing, this was fairly an easy project to do, and as a disclaimer, I am by no means a licensed electrician, but if you think that you're not able to tackle something like this, always make sure you hire a licensed electrician. Okay, this is my extra parts from the new kit that I bought. The lamp covers, that's the old sensor there, and the hardware right there. And I can still go ahead and use that with another fixture, because I still have the other base part, like that one up there, that I can use, and I can put it on a switch that you can turn on and off if you want lights, if you want additional lights like in the backyard or in a porch or something. So there you have it. Please like and subscribe, or leave me some comments below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Take care.